Looking for an easier way to keep your PS5 controllers charged? Then this is the video for you. But don't forget, if you're using the video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get those gaming products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. Hi gamers, welcome back to the channel. Now if you're like me and you've got plenty of controllers, then it comes to a point where a USB-C doesn't really cut it. So since getting the PS5, I've been using the PS5 charging dock, which is way better than using the USB port. That way you keep those controllers charged and ready to go. Obviously that can only charge 2 controllers at the same time. So if there's a lot of people in your family, you're going to want at least 4 controllers. Let's dive in and see what I got to combat this issue. So today we're going to be taking a first look at the Tokluck charging dock for the PS5. So in the box you get the charging dock and the USB charging connection. So it should plug straight into the PS5. So let's get this unboxed and give it a bit of a comparison against the PS5 charging dock. We've got a 600mm or 2-foot charging cable which plugs straight into the PS5. So this will plug into USB port, and then you've got a USB-C connection that plugs straight into the back of the charging dock. You're not going to have a power port right next to this where you do for the PlayStation 5 version. Looking at the charging connections, they just drop in like so. So let's compare this next to the PS5 one. Dock just plugs either in the rear or the front of the PS5 through the USB port. Now it's going to take up one of the USB connections, whether that be the one on the front or one of the 2 connections that are on the back of the PS5. PS5 has got to be powered on or in rest mode to keep that power to that charging dock. With the PS5 dock, they have to drop straight on, and the only way to know if they're fully charged is this light will either stay on if they're charging or go out as it has. There's no display on the front of the original PS5 charging dock. So just like the PS5, these drop on a bit of an angle to indicate whether they're charged. Obviously this will flash, but there is an alternative option. So on the back we've got a little switch, so if we flick that over it lights up blue, which is pretty cool, and then when we drop our controllers on it should let us know that the front one isn't charged. So the front one's charging, so when they're charging it lights up orange, and when they are charged it'll light up blue, which I think is a better indicator compared to the PS5 because you're not relying on this little light flashing. You've got an instant display as you look at it, and it looks pretty cool with that blue glow as well. We've got this indicator on the front letting us know that the front one isn't charged but the back one is. I think that's a pretty cool attachment. Don't forget, if you're using the video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get those gaming products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. Now, first opinions of the Tokluck charging dock. Is it worth the money? Well, considering it comes in at 1/3 of the cost of the original PS5 version, then I think it's pretty well worth the money. I like the fact you've got rubber feet on the bottom which will stop it sliding, so it's pretty good on a surface. When you drop those controllers on, because they go on a bit of an angle, you sort of pull it forward, but because you've got those rubber feet, that works really well. The other thing I like about it is that little switch. You've got a nice blue glow, so when you put that blue glow on, you've got the indicators on the front which will let you know when the controller's charging. If you're not relying on the PS5 controller to let you know when it's charged, you're going to have a USB port, and obviously with this you can only charge them with the PS5 connected. Otherwise you're going to have to use a USB plug plugging into the mains power, but it's going to have to be a 5-volt connection. Make sure it's nothing more than that because you will damage the unit. If you want them fully charged ready to go, then my advice would be, obviously when you're using your PS5, there's only 2 here, just whack 2 on this as well. But I think for the money, the Tokluck is a great investment. Now comparing it to the PlayStation one, it's not direct mains, which is good in one way. Obviously you have to have your PS5 turned on or in sleep mode to use this, whereas with the PS5 one you just have it plugged in a socket. But I do like the switch on the back to give you that blue glow, and the connections and the display on the front to let you know when those controllers are charged. So those of you looking for the best upgrade you can do to your PlayStation Pro controller, check out this video next. And for those of you struggling with your PlayStation 5 overheating or getting really dusty, check out this video next. Thanks for watching, happy gaming, and I'll catch you next one.